Hi, everybody. This is Bailey from Two Nerds in a Trenchcoat. Today, I wanted to talk to you about something very important to us: money. We don't have a lot of it. We're poor people, so you know what? I'm
Hey,
gonna
do you
say
want
something.
shoelaces for dinner tonight, or is it going to be something else?
I was thinking more like the garbage from the dumpsters. That's kind of what I like. But there was something I wanted to say. I forgot. Wait, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, give us some money.
Wait, I found some 3-week-old pizza. I think it might still be good. We can pick the mold off.
Wait. Hold on. If there's maggots on it, leave them. They add the flavor.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get to the podcast now, but just to set a scene for you, I'm my clothes are like rotted through because like I'm obviously a poor like medieval 1500s kid living on the street and definitely not living in a decent-ish apartment.
Totally not.
No. Okay.
All right.
See you later.
Now. Hello, everybody. All the nerds in a trench coat. We are two nerds in a trench coat. Possibly. I don't know. We could just be.
How big is the? You know what, man?
The world is our trench coat.
Damn it! I feel like I said that last time.
I don't think so. Actually.
I don't know. I am trying to be original, but
no. Last time you said two trench coats and a nerd.
Yeah, which is much more disturbing if you think about it in a like a.
Why are sentient trench coats overcoming one person? That's kind of scary.
Horror movie idea right there.
Perfect.
There's actually one called, I think, what is it called? Like Slacks?
I don't know.
Is it? I don't know. I feel like Dead Meat talked about it, but it was like, it's about a sentient pair of pants in a clothing store that kills people.
Interesting. I know Johnny Test made an episode about that, but anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of horror movies, how are you guys doing? Yes, you are the horror movies.
Yeah, I don't know how are you guys doing? I mean, I guess if you say how are fast enough, it sounds like horror.
Horror are you guys doing?
Horror you're not horse. What a dick, Louise.
We're off to a fantastic start.
We are. Well, I feel like this is just going to be the standard we set. And if we ever try to go above or below this bar, whatever fan base we do or don't have in the future is going to be like, dude, they're going to cancel us. They're going to be like, go back to being terrible.
We haven't set the bar too high, but also not too low we can walk over it. We're at like perfect clothesline height.
No, we're at perfect me running into it height.
Yeah, exactly.
like the time I ran into a slide and chipped my tooth. It was a good time. If Abby's listening, she can tell you the whole story.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, we got actually a somewhat concise topic for you guys.
Yeah, we have actually 3 topics. We're probably not gonna end up sticking to them concisely as we suck.
But we're gonna try our best to.
Yeah.
So as you can see from the title, first of all, our first topic is we saw the new Evil Dead movie, Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, and it made some other things rise. If you know what I'm talking about. No.
No, it was not that kind of.
I mean, it wasn't that kind of movie. It was just, when something's just that good.
Yeah. No, I understand.
I
understand.
Yeah.
By the way, we're gonna try to keep this as spoiler free as we can, but no promises.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
So anyway, to begin with, how do you think it compared to the other Evil Dead movies that you have seen so far?
I'm trying to figure out if this is just because it's new, but I think it might be my favorite. I really did like the 2013 one, and that's the only other one I've seen. I've only seen the kill counts for the rest of them. Credit to Dead Meat, of course. Dead Meat, fantastic.
Of course, Dead Meat is amazing. James H. Janice, if you're watching us, please. James H. Janice, if you're watching us, please sponsor us. I want to meet up with you.
Yeah, if you're watching this, how did you find us, dude?
Honestly, it's a big
6 million subs. We've got like 23.
I don't know. Let me see real quick.
Yeah, we've got a good amount though. Thank you guys, by the way.
Yes, we really appreciate it.
That's a lot of growth in a week, especially in modern days.
You 23, yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think this one is definitely the creepiest.
Definitely the creepiest. Also, what's really cool is the fact that it's not really a spoiler because it's just advertised. A horror movie taking place in a modern setting, because all Evil Dead movies were like in the middle of the woods of nowhere or in medieval times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This one is actually an urban environment, but I like how they had so many cliches just back to back to back to back as to how they couldn't really call for help.
Yeah, and it was cool. Like, and I like how they didn't go with a lot of the modern horror movie tropes of like oh, you can just use your phone to do everything. Like you know how when the Scream reboot came out, a lot of it was a little bit more social media based, especially with the GPS scene.
Yes.
When the killer was tracking, which, by the way, totally not realistic. Those things, have you ever used Find My iPhone before? It's like...
No, because I don't own an iPhone.
Well, that's why you suck. That's why you suck. But like, okay, Google Maps then, you fucking idiot, is like, you know, those things are always at least 50 feet off. So,
yeah, well, that's why I don't really use the tracking buddy. I like to go the old-fashioned way and stalk them about 20 feet away from my car, inconspicuously, in a trench coat.
Luis,
what?
You smell different when you're awake.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
But anyway, getting back to see, this is how it goes. So like, this was definitely the creepiest one in the sense that like I've watched a lot of reviews over the past week, and one of the things I've noticed is that no one ever points out how good the sound design in this movie is.
Dude, as you said before during the trailer and also during the rest of the movie, this movie was crunchy.
It is very crunchy.
It's a very crunchy
movie, and I love it. Crunch me.
Like, oh god.
But the Nash drinks very loudly. I just
does. I apologize for the sound of a dog licking up his water.
Yeah, we record in the kitchen, and
it's the only place that the microphone will fit that offers like somewhat decent sound design. That's why I try my best to edit as much as I can.
Yeah,
but it doesn't work out too well.
No, and you know, it just makes for better conversation. If you want us to keep this conversation level, you fucking deal with it. Anyway,
so aggressive.
They are our pods now.
But no, also,
but especially okay. So this part is kind of shown in the trailer. Well, one of the TV spots, I think, but part of the story has to do with records. Like in the rest of the Evil Dead movies, it's like tapes or something like that. This one, it's a record, and especially at that point in the movie is when it got the most. Like, that was my favorite form of sound design.
Honestly, yeah, that was
especially
a really good
in
one.
A theater like that. I really wish we'd have had the time to go to the super screen version.
Ooh, yes.
Maybe this Tuesday.
Possibly.
If we can find a time.
Yep.
I would like to see this in a theater with like the super screen with the Dolby Atmos and everything, because I feel like that would be insane.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would be really great too. Yeah. And but yeah, no, you're right. The sound design was actually like quality and everything.
Yeah. It's like a lot of the times lately, I mean, they try to make the sound design as splattery as they possibly can, but like, I don't know. This one went above and beyond that. This did a lot more, and
plus it's Evil Dead, so of course you're going to expect so much blood.
Yeah,
like Jesus.
Like I'm
pretty sure this is even more blood. This was definitely more blood than Renfield.
Yeah, there was. I think I saw another interview. This was with like the actors. Or some of the actors that played the two leads, like the two lead sisters in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they said on set they had like 1,700 gallons of blood.
Holy
of fake blood.
Balls.
I mean, I hope it's not real blood. That would be very concerning.
You know, I wonder what child actors think when they're in the horror movies and stuff and they're like covered in the blood and everything. Like, how are they just...
I think a lot of them are just excited about it. I think I've seen interviews of like the kid from the first Child's Play.
Yeah.
And the only thing he was scared of in that movie was swearing in front of his parents.
I mean, I would be too.
Dude, I'm 23 and I still whisper when I swear in public.
Yeah.
Like I used to do that. Like in high school and middle school, there would be all those kids that are sitting around at the table going, "Fuck you, fuck off," just at top volume.
And then we're just like, Like, it's ever so quiet.
Yeah, because I don't know really what they're gonna do to us, but we were good children.
Yes.
We were good children.
Hey,
not in school, like not. I mean, I wasn't like. I could have been, but I was lazy.
Hey, the LED on your Halo seems to have fizzled out, so might have replaced the battery on that.
Oh shit! Oh no. Well, I don't really feel like going to Batteries Plus, so let's not.
Well, we'll just paint it in glow in the dark paint. It should be just fine.
We should just why not glitter paint, man?
Because glitter's the herpes of the craft world.
I guess. Yeah. Okay, actually, that's hilarious that you say that, because that reminds me. I went with my sister. I was like 12 years old at the time. We went with my dad and my stepmom to her work company picnic, and they had a hair dyeing station. And so obviously I go in there and I'm a 12-year-old boy, so I don't want none of that funny stuff.
Of course. Okay, we apologize for the cat. He is
screaming.
He's like this a lot whenever he goes in the bathroom.
Yeah, he was nice last time. I don't know what got him up this time.
I don't know.
Anyway, so there's this hair dyeing station, and my sister must have looked at the girl that was doing it behind me and mouthed glitter. Because I come out and she's like, "Hey, why don't you feel your hair?" And I lift my hand up to feel my hair. There is a mohawk of glitter in the middle of my head. And for weeks after that, I would shower and find glitter particles in my hair.
Oh my god.
It was funny in
fantastic.
hindsight, but at the time, it's like, "How dare you? My social life is ruined." Ruined.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
Yeah. So how about that Evil Dead movie, right?
I know, right? It
was.
No, but legitimately though, I kind of they definitely did more references to the original ones than the other, I think.
But they didn't overshadow things.
No, they did not. They had their own thing.
Yeah, a lot of things like to do nostalgia glasses as much as they can. This.
That's funny you should mention that. But let's finish this up first, though.
Oh yeah. Good point. But there was a lot of things that didn't really like if you didn't get the reference, you weren't not gonna get the movie.
Exactly. If you didn't get the reference, it's like, oh well, whatever. But it's more like a nudge, like, hey, you remember that old one? Hey, look, a little sprinkle in here.
Oh, that's the thing from the other movie.
Yeah, that's the thing with that movie. No, because in terms of there's good fan service and over the top that's you need to be there in order to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
this
stuff
did not do that.
No, Evil Dead is there's references and other stuff that you're gonna be oh, is that a thing? Oh, is that a thing? Only if you know the series, you're gonna get that, but you're still gonna enjoy the movie even if you're just a casual viewer.
Honestly, I feel like this movie would if it didn't have the Evil Dead name on it. I mean, everyone would have known it was Evil Dead if they didn't put the title on it. But
easily.
It could just be its own movie. If
really
it decided to start its own franchise, if Sam Raimi, the genius that he is, that created my childhood, hadn't made the movie before, and this was just a new one, it would have been fantastic.
Honestly, yes, I would have. This is a standalone movie on its own.
It would have been fantastic.
Yep. Also, I was gonna say on that. All right. Until it started going on, I forgot how crass the Deadites were.
I know, and they also they're also such bipolar. There's a point. I'm not going to tell you where. Well, I feel like it was in the trailer a little bit, but you see the mom out in the hall. I think that was in the trailer.
I don't know.
And she tries to get in and stuff.
She starts acting like
she's
creepy,
all creepy
and
creepy,
sweet
creepy.
and everything.
And then they try to keep her out, and she's like, "You fucking slut!" And she's screaming at her at the top of her lungs.
She starts being creepy and sweet. All of a sudden, she goes complete ballistic.
Yeah, there's no between. There's no build up to it. It's 0 to 100 real quick.
Deadites have no filter.
No, and I love it. I'd like to just see. I feel like bad lip reading should do Evil Dead and just have all the Deadites having a swear off at each other. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'd love it.
There are two things that I would watch in movie form. 2.5 hours of all three Spider-Men just talking to each other.
Yes. Oh my god.
And a comedy movie involving Deadites who just
swear and swear and swear and swear. I would love that.
Yep.
But overall, I think it was a pretty good one. Good addition to the franchise. Definitely could have been just its own standalone movie too.
Yeah.
Recommended watch. Unless you are Bailey's sister, then don't watch it because you're gonna have nightmares.
Abby, you're a wuss. She told us we need to be admitted because there's particular scenes in this movie that I'm not going to give any more details
But
on.
we
But we were laughing.
We laughed, thoroughly enjoyed them. We were like, yeah, let's go. And then she called us psychopaths.
Yeah, we're going to get admitted apparently. Okay.
Well,
but yeah, overall, I don't know, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It's pretty damn good.
8 out of 10, pretty good watch.
Yeah,
you're gonna cringe
I'd
at a
watch
couple
it again.
things.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I'll probably cringe again, even though they're coming and know how they end.
I know,
but
same here.
But like,
anyway, so nice.
Yeah.
So moving on, back to the whole nostalgia goggle thing. The Mario movie.
What a very different
I know, right?
How far ended the? Yeah, so we did a double feature. We went to Evil Dead,
and then went to Mario like an hour later.
Yeah. Also, funny story because we had like 40 minutes to kill between, and there's a mall like right by our movie theater of choice,
right across the street.
So we went to get. Are you laughing at Nash?
Yes, he's rolling around completely doing crazy, it's like swimming through the air.
Yeah. Oh, it's like there's food in the air and he's trying to get to it. But yeah, we went to go get pretzels across the way, and it's really funny. That place is a national chain, isn't it? I swear.
Auntie Annie's? Yes,
yeah,
it is. It is a
okay,
national chain.
So we went there, and we're like, hey, can we get a small thing of pretzel bites? They give us at least a medium McDonald's cup size of pretzels.
It's a pretty big cup.
It's huge for a small. And then we got small lemonades. And dude, that straw was so comically long.
The straw was twice the size of the cup.
It's funny. And then, there's nothing else funny about that because we got bored and just went on our phones and
pretty much, yeah. But no, just the size of the pretzels and the straws were hilarious.
Yes. Size matters when comedy is involved.
Haha.
But then we went back to see Mario, which I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit more lukewarm on it than you were.
Well, because the thing is, how familiar are you with Mario stuff? That's the main thing.
I'm familiar with some of the music. There are some audio games that emulate like Mario Party. And I've seen my sister and her wife obsess over Mario Kart.
Of course.
They will spend hours on that
And
shit.
you've seen us play too.
Yeah. I mean, seen is a strong word.
Shut up.
Yeah, so okay, so as someone who is not as familiar, well, I've also played the Olympic Games once, but they didn't reference that.
Yeah, so we'll give two viewpoints. One for the person who's kind of kind of casual, knows Mario exists.
Yeah,
and has a viewpoint. And then you have someone like me who has played a ton of the games, knows a ton of the references, and
I feel like I'm a slightly higher than average casual.
Slightly higher than average casual. Yes,
is what.
But you're still within that range.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who's oh, I know the games and stuff. I'm gonna know this.
Yeah. So. A couple of the main points I could take away from it was they leaned really hard into the nostalgia, like really hard. There's musical cues. There is someone's ringtone in there is nostalgic. They leaned really hard into that, and sometimes it works. Sometimes I'm like, okay, that's a bit extra. But it was enjoyable. Jack Black made it a whole Jack Black made it his movie.
He really did.
But I also they took a different angle on Peach, which I do like and I do respect.
Yeah, because normally in every single game she's a damsel in distress.
This time it was Luigi.
Aha.
And a very depressed Luma. Yeah, very depressed Luma. But anyway, I feel like
Peach took more of a leadership role in this one and actually was being a competent person.
But the way they executed it a little bit, especially in the opening scene when she's in the council chamber,
she kind of hammed it up.
They laid it on really thick.
Yeah.
And I feel like that entire hamminess was there the entire time. And I don't know if I loved it. She did a great voice performance. I love Anya Taylor-Joy. But I feel like they really went hammy on it. I'm glad that they changed her roll up.
Yeah.
But she hammed it up a lot.
I mean, when she wasn't being a princess, she was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like the princess angle of her felt a bit like a parody.
Yeah.
Because of
I'm a person in charge. You must listen to me. We are doing this for the good of the people.
We are going to save this community. We are going to do it.
Yep.
That whole slight like just tremor to the voice and everything. You
Yeah.
know? It was really hammy.
So yeah, like I said, when she's not being a princess, it was working pretty well.
But you know, there was a happy ending, or was there?
Oh my
Because
god.
now
No.
all you're left with is the endless empty void. Yeah,
Oh, sweet
I've
Jesus.
heard there's memes about that.
Well,
everywhere.
I believe so.
Okay, so basically, like the short version of the review is this is a very much an Illumination film, though. Like, yes, it's a good Mario movie, but all the tropes of a Illumination movie are there. I feel like there's the potty humor, not quite as much, but there is some. There's a lot of licensed music, which I don't think was needed. But I am gonna say, Seth Rogen playing himself in the body of a giant monkey.
I know, that was
is
hilarious.
amazing. Like,
Yes.
he did the laugh several times.
I know, I love it.
It was
Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong was definitely good. Honestly, though, and by the way, I will say this now: don't shit on Chris Pratt so much. He actually did a pretty decent job.
Yeah, like honestly, if you were gonna sit there and listen to the original Mario voice the entire movie,
I would have probably.
I need to question your sanity.
Yeah,
then.
no,
because they did it for like 30 seconds.
And
in a commercial, which isn't a spoiler because it was used.
It's
I'm
literally
pretty
like
sure
the first. It's literally the
material.
first 10 seconds of the movie, and it was like the one that you know. No, but no, it's literally like used as a parody. Look, if you didn't even know who, if you had no idea who the voice actors were in this movie, like no one told you nothing, you just went and watched it.
Yeah,
you would think it's a pretty good performance.
Yeah, I think the only people I could recognize were like Peach,
and
Bowser,
Seth Rogen, of course.
Bowser, Seth Rogen,
yep,
and Luigi because Charlie Day is hilarious.
Yeah.
I really,
but no, like Donkey Kong was just Seth Rogen's normal voice.
Yeah,
he didn't put anything else. It's just Seth Rogen.
No,
but it works perfectly.
I don't think he needed to. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
and then of course Jack Black just stole the show as Bowser.
Oh, of course.
I could also tell though, like there was a bit of voice modulation in that too.
Well, of course there would have to be. He's like a giant dinosaur.
Yes, but the thing is though, it's like a lot of times voice modulation you can like it blends in, but with Bowser I could hear when it like
kind of
warped a little bit.
Kind of like what's his name from the gorilla from Zookeeper? I forget his name.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Was it Ernie?
Ernie? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was.
But yeah, you're right. You could hear the voice warping a little bit.
Yeah, especially when he's like, "This thing hasn't been washed in years." Like, when Ernie does that in Zookeeper, you can definitely hear it.
So for the most part, Bowser's voice is pretty good, but again, you can sometimes hear the distortion of the audio effects.
Yeah, I don't know if I noticed that as much, but yeah, I could.
Well, then again,
tell.
I'm also the digital design guy, so I can
you're
hear this
the brains of the operation, and I'm the charm, good looks, brawn, everything else.
No one can even. Yeah, you have the perfect face for radio.
I will kill you.
Anyway,
some people better die for that.
Yeah. No, but I just blame my education, dude, because like whenever I see a movie or anything else, like yes, I enjoy it, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, they did this with the cameras, they did this with the audio, they did this and this and this. Like,
to be fair,
I break it down subconsciously.
To be fair, I am 100%. People don't understand.
100%. People understand.
People don't understand.
100%.
Anyway, so I do a little bit of light sound design. A friend of mine showed me how to do some of it, and I will say a lot of Hollywood movies use what is called boom library, and I can always point it out in the movies, like especially in battle scenes. Like I used to think when I was watching Lord of the Rings, whoa, dude, how do they do that? And now I'm like, oh, I know exactly where they got that sound, and then I just messed with it a bit. I mean, I'm not good. I'm better at mixing.
Yeah.
And like mixing sounds together.
Fair enough.
I've made some very crunchy sounds. I've showed them off, but like, yeah, it's like
I've even done Foley myself too and everything. So.
Yeah. Like I could do some Foley right now.
Don't you fucking dare!
For
all right.
Oh wait, I guess this is all audio, but for you listeners, I just raised my fist really high up, like I was gonna pound on the table. Which I read your feedback. I know I'm loud. Fuck you.
It's like a shotgun blast. No, but and also in terms of so we got Bailey's approach. And my approach, in terms of a person who knows a lot about Nintendo and everything. Yes, it was a pretty good movie. There's a lot of good references and everything, but I feel it. Definitely, I do feel it definitely rides a lot of the references. The plot was pretty good. I understood a lot of stuff. But like, it's an enjoy movie. It's like, oh hey, this is from that. This is from that. This is from that. Oh, the music's from that. That's from that.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit a good amount of like the themes and stuff were remixed very well, especially one that's been stuck in my head for like the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like it's good. If you're a fan, you're gonna really enjoy it. But you're mostly going to enjoy it because of the references.
Yeah, I honestly feel like so they had to do references. I'm not saying they should remove them, but if you remove the references, I feel like the movie is shortened by at least 40 minutes.
Probably. And again, that's why I'm also a lot more excited about Sonic 3, because while the Sonic movies, everyone was like, "Oh crap, what's gonna happen?" But like, it turned out pretty good, and the Sonic movie doesn't lay super heavily on. They had their own story. Yes, they do have a good amount of references, but they space them out a little bit, and they managed to properly make it to it's like, "Oh, I understand this. It's from this." But you can still, get the movie properly otherwise.
Yeah.
That's why I'm excited about Sonic 3, because Shadow's coming along. And again, if they don't play some rendition of Live and Learn, even if it's for a simple ringtone, I'm going to punch someone.
What game is that for?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay, I didn't know if it was Frontiers.
It is literally the final... No, Live and Learn is the final boss theme of Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh.
And it is like the most iconic theme in all of Sonic history besides Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, I think the difference between the Mario movie and the Sonic movie for me is I think Sonic balanced it out better.
It did, yeah.
And I think it was just a better all-around movie because I've rewatched it at least once or twice.
Nice.
And it's just then again, I don't think it's really fair to compare because dude, they got Jim Carrey. You're right.
Would
you like a latte? Of course I would.
I
love the way you make them.
And then another movie that does fan service, right? Hey, we're going back to the previous one, Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Are you only saying that because I have a t-shirt
but
on?
no, I mean, yes, but I probably would have said it anyway, because honestly, that movie also did a lot of fan service, right? Because, it's its own movie and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a really big fan of the series, you're going to get a lot of love that goes into it.
Yeah.
So, it's the difference between, like, relying heavily on the fan service, which is what the Mario movie did, and then having the midway stuff, which is, like, what Sonic and Godzilla did, and then having just very slight references, having its own thing, which is what Evil Dead is.
Yeah. So
that's how you kind of break apart franchises as to...
I feel like Halloween, the new ones, did that too.
Yeah, Halloween definitely
and
did.
I would also like to say to everyone out there, the blatant Halloween kills and ends hate needs to stop.
It does. It's really...
They're
pretty good movies.
They're okay. Guys. Halloween Kills is definitely the weakest. I will give you that.
Halloween Kills is literally just a murder.
Turn your brain off, dude. Okay, you don't go to a Halloween movie. You don't go in there for like, this is a very sophisticated film. Yes.
No, you go to Halloween to watch people die.
I go to a lot of movies to watch. Okay, I told this to Luis when we were leaving Mario. I was like, dude, I think horror movies have ruined other movies for me. And he goes, why? And I'm like, because there were points in this movie where I was like, how is he going to get brutally murdered right now?
And I was like, no, it's a kid's film, man. No one's going to die in this.
I know. Like, I had to rethink that a few times. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, like, horror movies have ruined me, man.
Yeah, I can understand that. Which explains why your sister calls us psychopaths. Anyway.
Okay, but, I mean... I'm definitely not the one that has shelves and shelves and shelves full of horror movie people. Because blood.
Yeah.
And we also have 3 swords in the house, which 4. Anyway.
4 swords in the house, one of them is functional. 2 of them are actually still pretty usable, and then one is just really awesome.
One is just Frostmourne.
Yeah, one is just Frostmourne.
But yeah, overall for me, 6 or 7. Like,
yeah, I'd say about there.
Nash, watch that damn cord. This dog is very antsy today. He's walked out from under the table like 6 times.
Also, he keeps going to the most narrow spot possible.
Yeah, and there's a cord hanging down there, and I'm deathly afraid. He's not tall enough, I don't think.
No.
But like one of these times, something is going to catch it, and he's going to pull the whole damn thing down.
Yeah.
Which he almost did in my friend's apartment. And my friend had a whole computer desk with a mixer, a keyboard, a monitor, a couple of speakers, a mouse, headphones. He almost destroyed that whole thing. We had to hold him back and like move the cords off of him because Nash was being a vacuum, as labs do. And yeah, but 6 or 7. I feel like 5 is too low, and I feel like 8 is too high.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good reason.
I might watch it again at some point.
Yeah. Again, if you're a Mario fan and everything, you're gonna enjoy the references and everything. But again, that's about it. You're probably gonna really.
It's pretty forgettable. I feel like I've forgotten a lot of the major points.
It's just because it's Mario that it's marketed so high.
Yeah. I mean, and
it's definitely better than the 90s version, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, Jack Black makes anything better.
He does.
Jack Black is a national treasure.
Yes.
He's in a D&D campaign that I need to watch all of.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And he's as hammy as
you know what's really funny? One of the games that I used to play, Dragon Fable, I actually named my character Jack Black.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever changed the name yet.
Is he like an absolute boss? Because he should be.
They should, yes.
I feel like anytime you make a min-max character in D&D, he's got to be Jack Black.
Yes.
That's not even an insult.
It's just got to be Jack Black.
It's just power.
Yes,
like
exactly.
Power. There's so much power in one man.
Okay, let's see here. You could make an entire party out of Jack Blacks, I think.
But like different versions. You could have like the Tenacious D Jack Black.
Tenacious D is the bard. Poe is the monk.
Yep.
Bowser could be the barbarian.
Yep.
What else could we have?
Okay, I feel like Dewey Finn from School of Rock.
Yeah.
He would. I don't know. I feel like he'd be like a less good bard, I guess.
Or a wizard.
Yeah, because he's a wizard with songwriting lyrics. What else? Have you ever seen? No, he's not. Is he in that movie?
Which one?
With Ben Stiller, where one of them gets rich and he gets jealous. Is it called Envy? I think.
I don't
know if he's in.
Wait, no. R.L. Stein could be the wizard.
Yeah. Oh my god. I love. Speaking of which, I have to get back to that for one moment.
Yes.
R.L. Stein is like in that movie. There is a teacher at the school that he walks by named Jack Black, who is played by R.L. Stein.
Yep, Jack Black plays R.L. Stein, and R.L. Stein plays the drama teacher, Mr. Black.
Yep. The guy from House of the Clock and Its Walls.
Oh yeah, the warlock.
He's already a warlock.
A warlock. I forgot about that.
So he's a warlock.
Yep.
I don't know. Man. I think we're out of known Jack Blacks.
I think so. Oh god.
No. Oh wait. Wasn't he a Nacho Libre?
Yes. That could be either the that's the barbarian.
He would be the barbarian.
I think
Bowser would be like
the sorcerer.
The fighter.
He would be the sorcerer.
Maybe an Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch Knight. Yeah, I'll go with that.
We'll say Eldritch Knight.
I'll go with that one then.
Okay.
That's the Nacho Libre. He's definitely the barbarian.
I still haven't seen all of that movie, but
dude, my mom absolutely hates it, but I love it. Like she tried to get me to throw away the DVD, and I'm like, no, I want this.
Why does she hate it?
I don't know. She just hates the movie for some reason. I just think it's really stupid.
My mom also hates Family Guy after a point. She's like, oh, it's so annoying. And I'm like, who hurt you?
Yeah, she just thinks it's like really just a stupid movie, but I love it because of the stupidity.
I think it's I'd love to see it.
I know.
You still have to see Tenacious D, and I think it's on Netflix.
Maybe,
but it's great. It's great.
Yeah,
it doesn't have like "Fuck Her Gently" in it,
which is a
damn shame. Or The Drive-Thru, but because that's off one of their other albums.
Yes, but no, either way, like even with the amount of Jack Blacks that we've mentioned, it's still just a party full of Jack Blacks,
and they would murder you.
Yes, they would.
But yeah, anyway, we were talking about a Mario movie.
We just finished. We finished that thing. We started going on a fanboy rant about Jack Black.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, Mario movie is really good.
Yes.
So now,
our final M of the night.
Onto other national treasures.
Yes.
John Mulaney. Here we are with 7-year-old John Mulaney. So I use the bit and binder method. So he has a new special on
Netflix.
Yes, that thing,
the thing that's about to go bankrupt because they took out Blockbuster. Now Blockbuster's taking its revenge.
Is it actually?
I don't know.
No. I've seen articles about the site coming back up.
Yeah.
And like the Facebook page or something.
Oh wait, Blockbuster?
Again. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Do you have time to see it? Try it now.
Hold on. I gotta see this real quick. Holy shit! What?
I think the Blockbuster site is just back.
Website. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Blockbuster.com. What?
It's back.
Be kind while we rewind. Oh
my god!
Blockbuster's coming
is
back.
Is Blockbuster coming back, dude? I really wish they would. Okay, 100%. I'm gonna take a detour for a second. But like I wrote when I had like my own movie review blog. This is like last year. I burned myself out because I wrote like 3 a week. which don't do that. It's like you have to find movies to review, and then you have to like do work, which nobody wants to do. But anyway, I wrote a whole thing about like it's really sad that when I have kids, I'm not going to be able to take them to the movie store because I
know, right?
I think that's one of the formative reasons on why I love movies so much.
Yeah.
Is because like I don't know, it would be like every Friday or something or every week, and we would go to Family Video or Blockbuster or whatever
Video.
it was. Hollywood, yes, I forgot about them. There were a lot back then.
Were.
Like, okay,
I'm amazed how long Family Video stood before it finally came down because of COVID.
Like video stores are in this town where like game stores are now.
They really are.
Like there was one on every block, but I don't know. Like there's a certain smell to them, and they've always got like that whole big front space.
By the way,
with all the candy and
I am convinced that Family Video cursed me because every single time I would go into one, within 5 minutes of being inside, I would immediately have to go to the bathroom.
Like that's not concerning at all.
Like. No, but seriously though, like I swear I had a curse because every single time I went to Family Video, I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
but no, I honestly that's pretty good news. Blockbuster's coming back.
Yeah, if they decide to do brick and mortar locations again, which I'm not sure they will, especially in this age, they might just have like a digital red box sort of thing, like reduced prices and stuff, which they would actually profit off of because they wouldn't have to worry about people not returning it.
I feel like we're the last bastion of people who know about this kind of stuff.
I know, and it's kind of depressing.
It really
Remember,
is.
kids, Netflix wasn't always... Back in my day, you actually had to go out with your mom, and she would buy you the movie that you asked for, and then forget to return it, and then never... And then I remember there was one time, I think we had something like... Was it like a $200 like late fee? Because you never have to pay them. They're not going to stop you.
No.
But like... They were like, "Oh yeah, you're the customer of the week. You don't have to pay it anymore." And it's like, "Whoa, that's the one time I've seen that happen."
Cool.
Yeah.
Just remember having late fees at the library. I remember going to the library because they didn't have internet at home.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go to the library, but I remember in a town that's close to us, they would have one library that actually had Braille books, and that's how I read Cat Wings and most of The Hobbit.
Ooh, cool.
Cat Wings, that was a trippy book.
Okay.
You remember that book?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that book? It's about cats with wings.
No. Okay, that doesn't really help.
Well, it's in the title, you dumbass.
Well, sometimes titles don't put most of the fucking book into them. Okay.
Yeah. It's like Halloween Ends.
Halloween.
It only ended like at the end.
Yeah. So we were originally talking about John Mulaney, but then we went back to Blockbuster because we went to Netflix and then I branched. Okay, at least I can branch off.
We can find the pathway.
We can find our path that we took. It didn't just go a random direction.
No.
Back to Mulaney.
Yeah. So he has a new special. It's called Baby J.
That's what they call him on the streets.
Yeah. It is. If you guys are expecting a lot of like 2018 John Mulaney, you're not gonna get it.
No, I mean, this is more about like him. This is like. I wouldn't say depressing, but it's a more realistic comedy special. Yeah,
and which is fine. Like his same trademark like brand of humor is there.
Oh yeah,
like
so
his
we
same
still got
delivery.
We got a couple of good laughs out of it.
Yeah,
but
most
of it was like on him and how stuff's been going on,
going through rehab and getting over his addiction.
By the way, he got out of rehab as I was going into my first bar.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
I was in Texas then.
You were there for it. Zach was.
Yeah, but
actually, was he? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Oh well. Anyway, but yeah, no.
Wait, was that 2021? No.
Yeah,
okay, no. I was back. I got back right after that, like 2 months later.
I see.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
I still remember saying goodbye to you at the airport.
It was very emotional, and then I was back like.
And then you were back.
Yeah. Yeah. They Zach and Luis got up at like what 3:30 a.m. to get there.
Yeah, we got up pretty early in order to drive over and say goodbye to you.
Yeah, but then I came back and then we like hung out for an entire week.
Yep, and now we live together. Yep. Not Zach, but the two of us.
Not Zach. Zach is a little bitch that lives on the other side of town. That little bitch. But yeah, we'll have him on as a guest one of these days if he ever stops working.
Yep.
But
anyway,
it's a good special. It's very deep. But remember, I have a very simple way for you to make $6,000, and you only have to spend $12,000.
We're gonna start quoting a bunch of this, especially whenever I find stuff randomly. My Jack's like, those old winter coats.
Yep. But it's really hard to review a comedy special because
you kind of have to like say the jokes in order to do it.
So like this might end up being the shortest part of it because it's just good. Like it's a lot different. It's a lot different.
Yeah.
It's like
he's like he even mentioned it as well. Like, you know, we're not gonna have like that high energy bouncing back and forth. John Mulaney's like, hey, yeah, bah, 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 bah. It's a more mellowed out kind.
Yeah, and I don't know. Even then, I still enjoyed it.
Honestly, I did too. He's always gonna be enjoyable.
He's always gonna be probably one of my favorites.
Yes, John. I will never not like him.
Yeah, he's great,
and he was definitely good as Spider-Ham and as Big Jack Horner.
Just keep it in your pocket. It'll grow when you need it. Are you about to shoot a puppy?
Yeah, in the face. Why?
You're an irredeemable monster.
Oh, what took you so long, idiot? I love it. All right. Well, that's our final M.
Yeah.
So
how about that game last night?
Shut up.
No.
I am going to hit you.
Hey, it's not as bad as like something I hardly even know her all the time. Or should I say the worst one?
No.
The worst one that I didn't even come up with that. I hate it too. But like it doesn't work to say you hardly even know him. It doesn't work. All right, so but final question.
Very awkward note to end
before we end, though.
Yes.
Did we get the extra 30 minutes like we said we were
Not yet. We got an extra, 6 minutes, but an extra 30.
All right, everyone, we're going to sit here for the next 22 minutes.
In pure silence, so have fun with that. Oh, God. I apologize for my sniffling, too. Allergies suck ass.
I didn't know they were anthropomorphized enough to do that.
Yes, they. Well, go on Rule 34. You'll probably find
an
images
allergies porn?
Yeah, probably.
What?
Dude, Rule 34 of the internet doesn't exist. There's porn of it. Look, if we get famous enough, there's gonna be fucking thing of us. So
I'm fine with that. I feel like my self-esteem would take like a huge boost from that.
I know. It probably would. I mean, I already know I'm amazing, but I could deal with a little extra.
Hey, you've got a girlfriend. I'm forever alone.
Pat.
Shave my last leg. Feels like I'm sleeping next to a girl.
Got a one-night stand at IKEA.
What was it? Wishes not to die a virgin.
Granted eternal life. Yes. Begin with the randomness, end with the randomness. I love this podcast.
All right, get the fuck out. Bye.
All right, we are two nerds in a trench coat. Bye, everybody.
We exist.
Yay!